Good day, folks. This is Greg Judy at Green Pastures Farm, making a paddock move this morning on a beautiful, beautiful Sunday morning. It's just a super, super nice day. Looks like we're gonna get up to about 60 today, and then tomorrow it's supposed to get down to 3 degrees. So going from 60 to 3 or 4 degrees, less than 24 hours. We've got a lane here where the cattle are coming into this new paddock, and it's a temporary lane. We built it last night, and this paddock they're going on to has 60 days rest. Woo! And it's kind of got a shadow right there. You can kind of see them coming. Oh, yeah, here they come. I figured we'd get a little action this morning with the... Anytime they come down a hill like that, they're going to be pretty amped up. It's early. Some of them are still laying down sleeping this morning. You go into a paddock and your cows are all laying down and nothing's bawling at you. That's an awful good sign. Your cows are content. They're full. And you gave them enough to eat. I mean, they're booking down through there. You wouldn't want to be standing out there. You might get planted in the ground. It wouldn't be the cow's fault. Just the cow couldn't stop. Yeah, they're excited, man. They're going into some new grass this morning. Of course, when you move your cows and you get used to it, they get used to it, you get used to it. There's not any stress on anything. It doesn't take anything to do it. Animals are more than happy to move. There's a nice big fat steer. Getting a little impact on this hill. This hillside where the lane comes down, that was all cedar trees when we leased this farm. And we cut out all the cedars. Left a few. I've got a few up there, you can see. I don't like denuding the landscape. I want to leave some trees, and if I don't have any other trees to pick from, I will leave some cedars. Kind of trim them up a little bit where the grass can grow underneath them, like that one is, right there. But, if you don't control the cedar, it will control you. It will take your farm, and you won't be able to grow anything. Maybe some moss. So you've got to watch the eastern red cedar, especially in the Midwest. It's pretty invasive. And we have found that, it's a lot easier to cut them when they're, let's say, 6-8 inches tall than they are when they're 30 feet tall. You don't have to use, there's that little guy. I think that's our last calf born, and don't have any more to calve. Golly, look at that big old fat cow. I can't believe she can even run. Look at that. God, is she fat. Big old fat belly on her. You like seeing your animals happy. Makes me happy. There's another big fat one. That's a heifer. And when your animals are running and frolicking like that, their health is good. They're not moping around. And anytime you move animals, if there is something that's sick or not doing well, it's usually going to be the last animals that come through the paddock. And I was friends with an old guy in Texas that used to move his sheep. I think he had 3,500 sheep. And he would stand at the gate as the sheep went through. And the last 100 through the gate, he would just shut the gate and lock the last 100 where they couldn't go into the flock. And he did that for a couple of years. And the last 100 that he sorted off that didn't get to go through the gate were the last slower, poorer doing sheep. And that's the way he sorted them. And he sold those. And he did that for several years. And my gosh, within 2 or 3 years, he had a really nice flock of sheep because he got rid of the laggards that weren't doing as well. And he just used the sheep move to do it, which I thought was kind of ingenious. I would call that thinking outside the box. And you can do the same thing with cattle. Just sort off the last ones to come through the gate. If it's a consistent thing and it's the same ones every time, those are animals that aren't doing quite as well. So anyway, I think we just got a few. There comes Alex. He's got his little dairy jerseys. They're always the last because they don't want to get whipped on by the other cows. And I think that's it for this morning. We're gonna go ahead and get this gate closed up, and everyone have a great day.